What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back to my channel. I am super excited to share this video with you. I thought it would be really fun to do a little pop of color. And as always, I am always looking to help teach and share techniques that I use on myself, things that I use as a working makeup artist, things that I use just for personal use. And especially because I'm somebody that has hooded eyes, and I feel like that is always a struggle for a ton of people. So I'm going to continue to put out tons of videos for this lovely eye shape. So if you want to see how I created this really fun turquoise neon bright liner for hooded eyes, then go ahead and keep watching. So as we can see, I've got hooded eyes, and that is our focus today. We're gonna do a super fun colored eyeliner, but I'm gonna show you how to do it so that we have that beautiful wing that's not gonna get totally destroyed once people like me open their eyes. So let's go. I wanted to do a fun color today, right? Let's put some color into our lives. And I am going to do both eyes, but I'm just trying to keep it so you can kind of focus on this one side. I did my skin earlier. I did a video for how to do concealer and how to minimize creasing under the eyes. So if you want to see how I did that, you can check the video that I'll pop right up here to recommend right now. But let's get started. I'm gonna use this awesome color by Kat Von D. It's a liquid lipstick, and this is great to use on the eyes. I have rubbed the name off of it, so I will link that below for you. But I love this teal. It's just awesome. And these colors, one, the brand is vegan, which is obviously plus. The color is so pigmented, it stays, it doesn't budge. And so especially for somebody with a hooded eye, this is something we're always looking for, right? Is product that when you open your eyes, you are going to have product that's receding into your crease, because with hooded eyes, you have skin that comes over when you open. We need that staying power. We need that really strong product to stay so that we don't have a hot smudgy mess on our hands after we've created a beautiful wing. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Really recommend just going to the art store. Guys, grab a bunch of tiny brushes like this. I know this isn't gonna focus for you, but you would think that would be more difficult. I personally find it to be easier to control my shape, but you know, personal preference. Take a little compact. I always recommend looking down into a mirror when you're doing this, because that way you can kind of see how your lid is going to naturally stretch. We don't want to do any pulling on that skin that's already so delicate. That's how we're going to do this. So I put a little bit on the back of my hand, and we're going to work nice and slow and take our time. You can see where my natural crease is. Well, ignore that for now. We're gonna focus on just the inner corner. So if you're somebody like me, also, I highly recommend possibly maybe doing eyeliners from the center of your lids out is also a benefit, because anything in this inner corner will start to pull the eye in and make it look even smaller if you're using a darker eyeliner, right? We're using a blue, so I feel like we're gonna be okay. If I was going in with like a black liner or something like that, you could always opt for starting in the center, because it will keep your eye a little bit more open. In any sense. Hello. If you do go into your inner corner, keep it super thin. And we're gonna apply that right at the base of the lash line. We've kept it nice and thin, and you want to keep your eye down because you want to make sure that this is going to dry before I start lifting my lid. So while I'm looking down, I'm going to just start to take it out to the outer corner and really let that product just set. Now that we've let this dry, right, so it's filling the whole space of my lid, which is awesome because you can see it. But now we've got the hard part, right? So when we open, I've got that crease in there. So we're gonna kind of slowly work with the shape of the eye. Start from the outer corner here, and I'm actually going from the bottom of my lash line. And I'm taking it out. Now, you can see a little disconnect is happening there. For this look, we're gonna make this a bit swoopy here. So I'm gonna take it to the end of the eye. We're we're swooping this pretty low, but once we get that shape in there, again, we can always clean up. So this part I always like to say, don't worry about it, just keep going. The cleanup will make everything look nice. And I like showing this. Oh, sorry guys, a huge cloud just went over. So that just changed that lighting real quick. But I like leaving the mess up so you can see how I fix them, right? Because nothing's gonna be perfect the first time you do it. Starting to fill in that outer. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm gonna start to create this almost second shape here. So we're gonna let this dry before I open my eye to make sure we have everything where we want it to be. This looks so cool. It's a really funky shape, but I'm loving it. And now we're gonna go in and clean that bottom that's really gonna make it swoop. So I feel like it's gonna totally change the shape into what I want it to be. Taking a little bit of concealer and a nice flat brush here. This guy is the 212 by Smith Cosmetics. And clean up is super easy. Little bit of product goes a long way. Again, I've got a lot of crow's feet out here, so I don't like to put a lot of product out there. If you watch my other video, you'll see why. But I'm taking the littlest bit of concealer. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. Little bit of concealer. And adjusting that shape. Just cleaning it up. That looks freaking cool. Yeah, I like this. Cool. So let's go ahead and look at that. Love the blue. And you can see just like, right, liquid lipstick. So it's dried, it's set, it's happy. I'm gonna go back in and just make sure everything's nice and opaque. But it's a cool, funky shape when you close, and then when you open, you still have that really cool wing. Super easy, guys. So quick. I'm gonna pop that other side on. We'll do mascara. We'll look at the whole look. Love this color. I feel like it pops, and even with the hooded eye, I just love showing that you can still do looks like this even if you don't have all the lid space in the world that shows. So something like this, like a brighter color versus doing a black liner, is a great option because look at how bright and like open it makes your eyes. I love it. It's a funkier shape. It's a little bit more mod, but you know, we're in the mood for it. I'm just gonna go in and curl my lashes. Not the most attractive thing to watch, I know. I've been using the L'Oreal Paris. It's the the Superstar X Fiber. I just recently took off my eyelash extensions, so I haven't had to do mascara in a hot minute. So this feels very strange. But I took them off last night because I knew I was going to be filming this stuff for you guys today, and I feel like it's a lot easier to see what's going on when you don't have extensions. I love it. I love it already. It's cool to do something like this because I feel like it gives a little bit more depth to the eye having the black mascara. You could obviously do like a really cool look and do a teal mascara or something if you wanted to keep with the color. Or you could go no mascara. I mean, you could do anything really. But we just want to have a little fluff by the eyes. And I'll go back in and fix if I got a little bit of mascara on the top lid. Another bonus of having hooded eyelids. All right, you guys, so that is it. This is the final look. Super easy to do. I'm telling you, this is like a 5-minute eye. You could add to it. You could put false lashes on if you wanted to. You could do an eyeshadow on top if you're, if you're still worried about it moving. I promise you these liners don't move. But if you wanted to, you could add a powdered shadow on top to really set it, or maybe like a highlighter to give you a little bit more of a iridescence or some dimension in there. The options are limitless, but I love doing this. I love sharing stuff about hooded eyes. There'll be another video you can check out up above as well. Please, please, please send me comments in the description or below the description. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. If you need something a little bit more in-depth, something more lengthy, anything you want, I'm happy to do it. I want to fill you guys up with some content while we're all hanging inside. And everybody enjoy, stay safe, have a great weekend, and I will see you for the next video. Please make sure to subscribe if you are liking these videos. That way you get alerts whenever I put up a new one, and I will be seeing you guys soon.